fish on here. It's like some sort of walleye or something. What do we got? It's like the first cast. What's going on, everybody? Out here rolling on our way up to northern Minnesota, and we happen to drive past this. This is nuts. Look at this crazy spillway we just happened to drive past. So I quickly got geared up. I got some night crawlers. I didn't bring any chicken liver. Got some night crawlers and some crankbaits, and see how we can do out here. Let's roll. Looks like this is the best spot that I can read out here to throw baits. There's a ton of current out there. I'll try to throw some stuff out there in that current seam. Got a fish on here. Looks like some sort of walleye or something. What do we got? It's like the first cast. Oh, nice smallmouth, buddy. Look at that. That's a nice one. He's about, he's only like 15 inches. Nice first throw though, buddy. Looks like you've been caught before. Minnesota, first fish. Well, for 40 minutes of fishing at this brand new spot, I'm gonna call that a success. It's a beautiful day out here on gnarly spillway. Let's roll. So our relatives here got an Airbnb on Gladstone Lake here in North Minnesota, and we're headed up there. About to be there in a couple minutes, and I hear that there's a dock and a canoe. So we got about 10 minutes to fish. Try to make something happen. Let's roll. This one's a little bigger. Look at that. Cast after cast. 2 casts in a row. Wish I had a net. This guy's got his mouth closed. There we go. That guy's bigger.
Another largemouth?
Yeah, another largemouth. This guy got hooked kind of funny. Go. Man, he really ate it.
Good enough?
Yeah, that's bigger. Good day so far. Haven't seen any muskie yet, so let's keep rolling. Back out here rolling. Got an adventure today. We're going to a new lake up here in northern Minnesota. It's called Lake Alexander, I think. Got some friends that have a cabin, and hopefully we're gonna get some time on the lake, maybe catch a couple fish, and see how it goes. Let's roll. Right now we're in Cottage Grove, Minnesota, right next to the Twin Cities, and I finally got a chance to fish how I would like to fish this trip. So no more lakes. We're actually headed to the headwaters of the Mississippi River. And this spot out here, I believe they call it the Island, and it looks like it could be hiding just a ton of different species of big fish. So we're gonna see how it goes. Let's roll. So I just got down here, and this is actually the Mississippi River up in its headwaters basically. And I found this cool little spot by this retaining wall to get set up beneath this bridge. And I think this is my best chance at being able to cast into some deeper water out there, and the current seems so. Gonna try to make it happen. Let's see if we can catch a fish. I'm gonna start out with this big, beautiful piece of chicken liver. So you'll see if there's some cats in here. Let's roll. So I got my chicken liver casted out. I'm just gonna post up right here. I'm also gonna start throwing this Flicker Shad 7, this jointed crankbait, bright red. It's been doing pretty well so far. Love that bright red color. Just showed up at the spot and this super cool snake is right there. Some type of water snake. Sticking its head out. Well, there's the two best fish to catch. We already caught them though. So we haven't really had any bites yet, but we do have these really cool burrowing mayflies that come climbing up. Here, I'm gonna hand this one to you, babe. Do you think you can hang on to it? Or because I want to show the other ones, because they're just sitting on the top of the silt over there.
Okay, my hand's straight?
Yeah, you're good. This is so cool. I thought this was a salamander at first, but you have these huge burrowing mayflies that are just coming to the surface right there. Look at that. That's nuts. There's my finger for scale. These things are huge. Got another one right there. You can see their gills just flapping. It's such a neat creature. It kind of looks like a Pokemon or something. Sweet. So my wife is headed home. I'm still gonna chill out here and hope for a catfish. The sun is setting. Got a beautiful sunset back that way. It's just amazing. And if anything, got to see one of my favorite invertebrates, burrowing mayfly. Those things are so cool because they say if you want to collect them, you should go somewhere like this, downstream from some flow where you have a bunch of silty, sandy stuff. And I'd never seen that before, but they were all just kind of climbing up to the surface and just chilling there. So those are some big ones, and they were just kind of fluttering their gills, which is always cool to see. That is a pretty good indicator of healthy water, as it's a pretty sensitive species. And once you get past a certain amount of degradation in the river system, you won't see stuff like that anymore. So even if that's it, still a pretty cool day out here on the headwaters of the Mississippi. So might have to throw together a compilation of just some bass and everything that I caught if no bigger fish wants to eat tonight. So roll on. What's going on, y'all? I just got dropped off here at East River Parkway, and this out here is the Mississippi River as it runs kind of through downtown Minneapolis. Gonna start another fishing adventure here and see what I can catch out of here. I got some catfish bait ready to roll. Looks like I got a little bit of action on both the baits I got out there. I'm gonna go ahead and wait another second, and I'm gonna hit this one with the chicken liver. There's a fish on here. There we go. Fish on. What we got? Someone picked up the worms. It's not too big. Nice smallmouth bass. Out here fishing the Mississippi. Just picked up a nice little smallmouth bass. Not a bad start. Go ahead and let him go. See you later, buddy. So I just made my way down this kind of a concrete riprap channel, and it looks like a good place to start because you have a little bit of an outfall of something here, and it's actually creating kind of a deep spot and a little bit of an eddy out there. It's not just this steady run like most of the rest of this part of the river is. So I'm gonna go ahead and toss out some baits, probably some night crawlers, some chicken liver, and see how we do. Let's roll. Fish on. Nice. Nice, looks like a channel cat. That was quick. Some Mississippi River channel catfish. Nice, buddy. Sweet. That's gonna be my personal best Minnesota catfish right there. We hooked him right in the mouth. He's gonna be about 20 inches. 20 inches, like 2.5 pounds, something like that. He's a good little fish. Let's go ahead and let him go. This net was cheap, man. Thank goodness for Walmart sometimes. It's like $6. I'm pretty sure they had some like extra tennis rackets that nobody was buying. They're like, you know, we can multi-purpose that for a fishing net. So I just made it to my second spot. I'm definitely liking this a little bit better because we have quite a bit more habitat along the edge here. Like these logs, and these tree roots that are hanging in the water. It looks like something likes that. I also did just see what I think was probably like a 2 or 3 pound flathead come out of the water. It was either that or a bowfin, so we'll see. Something was messing with that night crawler, so I'm gonna hope for the best. Roll on. This is pretty cool. Just pulled up what looks like to be a live mussel that somebody else's line has gotten tangled in, and I think I can help to free it. Let's see. Doesn't look that bad. Yeah, it was just kind of wrapped around there. I wonder what this guy is. You can see he's definitely alive. Some type of heel splitter or something that's just not very big yet. That's pretty cool. So this looks pretty awesome. I think this is actually an oxbow channel of the Mississippi. I was down there the other day. And then there's this outfall right here, just coming from this other side. It's quite a bit of flow coming through here. So I'm gonna cast out right down there and see how we do. He smashed it right up there. He smashed it right up there on the shoreline. That's a couple pounds. I told you this bright red crankbait.
It works for you, man.
Come on, buddy.
Whoa, there's that snake getting that down, bro.
The snake just came back to you guys.
Good. I had him netted, I let him go.
That's a nice one. Best bass of the trip right there. Let's go ahead and put him back. Kept you out for a while. Fuck! Damn. It was the right time to hit it.
That sucks, man.
I think if I was there a second earlier, it would have been all right.
Using circle hooks?
Nah, big J hooks.
J hooks work too, bro.
They're just cheaper. Get it, yeah. All right, so now I'm out here driving to the last spot of the trip. It's about 9:30. I'm gonna do some night fishing. I have yet to land any sizable fish that I would be proud of yet for this trip. So I'm gonna head out here and do some night fishing. I think it's below the 495 or 494 bridge. And I think this will be the Mississippi River. I got a little bit of insider information from some people that were fishing at the last spot I was at. They said this is a good spot for the night bite. So I'm gonna go ahead and give it a try. The rest of the video might be a little bit low light, but hopefully we can land a big one. Let's roll on. This doesn't look too bad out here, not too sketchy. Got my full cover to avoid mosquitoes. Just over this levee up there is the river. Let's try to catch a monster. It ends up being over this hill. There we go. There she is. Got some docks over here. Looks like that might be a good place to land a fish. Let's try that. Fish on. Fish on. This fish just hit hard. This fish just hit hard. I have to bring him over here to the rocks. I don't have very high test on here. I'm gonna bring him over here to the rocks. Oh, buddy. He wants to go that way. Gotta drag him a little bit. He hit hard. I gotta get around this railing without breaking him off. This is a really light test. He's big enough to pull out a lot of line. It's running on me. Looks like a channel catfish. In the net, there we go. Yep, channel catfish. This guy hit it hard. Nice channel catfish. It's a good start for this night bite. Let's roll on. Let's go let him go. Okay. Here to the boat ramp. Yeah, you all love this boat ramp. All right, here you go, buddy. There he goes. Together, pretty successful vacation, pretty successful fishing. On our way home to where I think the fish get a little bit bigger. Let's go.